Milk chocolate bar, that's exactly what you are. This is the Bitcoin chart that I normally put. But if you notice, there's 3 Ds up here. Remember I said W is for friendship? Well, you can go down in time frame and you can have a look at it, but you're not going to get much. Because look at this. We flipped bullish at the beginning of this year. And then because of the USDC depegging, we actually flipped bearish. Look at this. Like, you think, okay, it's over, time to sell. But look at the next candle. We literally just point upwards again. And then here we go again. I think it was the SEC crash next. Oh, look at this. SEC, oh no, it's over. Next candles. Oh, here comes BlackRock. You see that, friends? If you sold here and then you got to buy back when it flips green, oh my God, you're down 25% already. You've lost, 20% of your bag. Isn't that crazy? Like if you had, let's say, 100 Bitcoin, you sold it here, you got back in here, well, you only have 80 Bitcoin now. And then if you sold here and you got to buy back the top, look at this. You will have, oh my God, another 17% less Bitcoin. So, oh man, that's crazy. If you're following these, that's absolutely nuts. So if you do 17%, around 80% of like 80, that's crazy, man. You're starting to go down in the 70 Bitcoin, 65. That's crazy, isn't it? And look at that. You'd sell again here. Imagine it just goes up and it flips green again. That's why this is just a 3-day chart. That's why crypto's so volatile. You really got to stretch it out. You really do. That's why I like looking at the weekly time frame. The weekly doesn't ping as much, doesn't change directions as much. We're waiting to see if this is going to be the 3rd time lucky, if something's going to come and quote unquote save us, but we don't know. We don't really know. All we can go is these long-term frames. We're waiting and seeing what happens. Because everyone believes September's going to be a giant wrecked month. Like, no! I love these little gifts, friends. That's all you can do. All you can do is laugh and have a look at what everybody else is thinking and feeling, and then you realize, oh, everybody is actually wrecked with me. Mr. Don Swan as well. Shout out to Mr. Don Swan. Also mentioning, same as last cycle, and by January, things started to turn around. Yeah, it's actually true. For some reason, in crypto, there's power in the month of January. Just January is like, hey, it's a new year, let's go up. It happens so often, especially in the past as well. They're like, just here we go, here's January. It's like, okay, it's January, it's time to start going up. Many times you look back, there's no reason for it to start moving, but new year. And I have some wonderful insight from X Brody. All right, so X Brody, ever since I got into crypto, I've had this feeling it was designed as a mental torture technique or mental resilience trial. You basically have to spit on it, the value of your hard-earned money. Then only after you've lost all hope and given up does it finally reward you. Hindsight combined with not knowing its future is some nice cherries on top. Yes, what X Brody is referring to is the price of volatility. This is the real price of volatility, because when people speak about it, they go, oh, it's just going to swing up and down. Yeah, no. What that actually means is mental anguish, which is exactly what we're going through now. And we're seeing here as well, PulseChain is more undervalued now than 3 months ago. You know what else is undervalued? Pretty much absolutely everything. Chainlink, for example, still extremely undervalued compared to Ethereum. I mean, it's just these numbers are so ridiculously low, but we know it's not a cause for frustration. We have to just look at the facts. We know from all my teachings, thank you very much, friends. Like, subscribe, bell button. I appreciate every one of you. We know when the market starts repricing things. It's when the spear starts going up. Bitcoin is the spear. That's it. There's nothing we can do about it. Doesn't matter what fundamental news you try to do. We are all linked. We are all entangled to Bitcoin. We are all Satoshi. It really is true. So you have to think to yourself, Chainlink's cheap, Doji's cheap, every single coin, layer one, they're all in the dumps. You got to think about, are you going to slurp it like this cute little kitty? You got to think about it. So even Mr. Davey James saying, yes, PulseChain has continued to sell off. You can still use PulseX, even though there's an OkeX delisting, friends. Look at this. So Jolie asks, thoughts on the OkeX delisting? I did make a video about it, but just to remind you, guys, it's not a big issue. We will literally tag them when it starts going up. Well, you think these 150,000 psychos are going to sit there and just let the green candles come? They've been waiting for so long. You think they're going to be quiet about it? Absolutely not. And I've also spotted a scammer in the reply section, the Hot Girl Index. Our friend tech key holders get the alpha on real models in the group chat. Don't miss out. So these are Poopy McPoop heads, friends. When you look at these, you got to think, all right, why are they here? So on one hand, it's sad. On one hand, it is sad. But on the other hand, you think, okay, The scammers obviously have seen enough normies coming in that they believe they can take advantage of. This is a signal in itself. I've also got Mr. Thice, Hedgelmsted. Not many of us have any more juice left to put in. We've all been DCA down this whole bloody long dip. Yeah, I feel you, brother. I know this is it, man. The candles are down. We can't do anything except literally print more monthly candles. I know there's absolutely nothing to do. You've all made your decisions in every single coin. Think about it. Every single coin is in the same situation. Everyone is absolutely clobbered. The total altcoin index is still down in the dumps. This includes the stablecoin. So everyone's in the same spot. There's nothing we can do except wait for the inflection point. We know what that inflection point is. It's above $30,000 for Bitcoin, but we don't know exactly the exact price. We'll never know. But I think we're going to be happy if we just get some sort of green candle relief at some point, because it's been more than 2 years since the crypto alt market top. This was where Dogecoin mania was. This is actually where it was. And all these other times, we don't know what. This one was just like random coins moving at the end of the year just because the Fed still had low rates. So it is what it is. We're just going to have to wait till the Bitcoin halving period. And I have Eric here, very naughty. Why not sell to stables over 2x and buy back now? So look, man, yes, if you want to play that trading game, go and do it. At the beginning of this video, we literally just went through a hypothetical where someone's just following a system that worked in the past. Because that 3-day pinging stuff, the 3-day super chain, it worked in the past. And then if you tried it in this cycle, you're down 35% of your coins, right? That's if you follow the rules. Most people won't, okay? Once you start not following your rules, well, then you're in a big poopy head position. And it's very interesting. I found a comment here. This is the actual real OkeX help desk. They actually sponsored. You see this gold tick, friends? I think it costs about $1,000 a month just to have this gold tick. So only big institutions will get it. So look what he says. He says, Mr. Spikey says, it was sad to see OkeX delisting Pulse PLS. Of course, we're seeing Pulse down, red, monthly candles, red, PulseX red as well. And then you have both the hexes here, which are super duper red. Lots of pain and misery. OkeX have replied, and they say basically apologize for the inconvenience. And then Mr. D replies, so you basically delisted it because the price went down. And they replied, can we know if you're referring to the reason for the delisting? So I don't know what's going on. They probably don't even speak English. And he's saying it does refer to that. So if that's the reason they delisted, I mean, you can't make any more of a mistake there, really. And Shiny Boo also asking, hello, Somi, I am in. Man, this is ridiculous. Would you agree with the burn it all down first and then go up so Richard Hart can brag about the upside from the bottom? 90% will get burned and 10% who catch the bottom will be victorious. Sean, it's more like 99% get destroyed and burned, and these little 1% figments of everyone's imagination went to bottom. It's not that. I just think those are the cycles at play, friends. We just had too many weak hands. That's it. We had too many weak hands. I want to give you a better answer, but we're just privy to the cycles. That's it. And I want to show you what is going on out there, because we've seen, PEPE. I've just made a video. I told you guys, PEPE has had the multi-sig dumping, and they cause this little red candle here. And if it rolls over back to this 90% zone, back where this little order block of volume was, it'll be minus 90, minus 95%. How long it's going to take to get there, we don't know. We'll be willing to wait a long time and then probably observe if it's worth getting. But look at what they did. I mean, you think it's bad for us, man, in other ecosystems. Look at this. The last official PEPE post on their Twitter was this, okay? Their post was literally, look at this. I'm not making this up. I'm going to click until you see. Look what they posted. The token image for PEPE has been updated. Wow! New logo. Yes. That's the update. That's the full update. New logo. That's literally their calling to everybody. But this was nefarious. Why? Because they just dumped $15 million worth of PEPE on the market. They sent it to exchanges to dump on the market makers there for thicker liquidity. So why do they do this? Well, you think they did this out of the goodness of their heart? No. They tried to do whatever update they can to get retailers to buy and leave bids and participate. They just said, hey, we got a new logo. By the way, in the meme community, that's all it takes. Just, wow, we changed the logo. Woohoo! I don't know. It's beautiful just how pure and simple it is, this life. And Nick asking as well, how is everyone still buying this poop while PulseChain is like, who wants me, right? So how come no one's buying PulseChain? It is what it is, man. We can't do anything about what people think at the extremes of their emotional swings because they're influenced by the amygdala in the brain, the fear. The little part of the fear. And then at the tops of the markets, you're influenced by the euphoria, the serotonin, the dopamine, everything going crazy. No words we can say influence it. If people could influence other people's emotions that aggressively with words and they could switch it on and off, well, then there would be no need for illicit substances. We just talk to each other and just basically get high all day. And not Greg has left us a special message saying the hat was everything. Tropicana has rebranded the orange juice logo. They added a little hat. Look, I don't know. Look, this new logo, it's a joke, but everyone takes it a lot more seriously than you think. And you want to know, right? You want to know, when does the bear market really end? It ends when we run out of sellers. We can actually identify big sellers out there. We know there's Mt. Gox coming soon. We also know there was this overhang from FTX. We're running out of them, but we know they're still there. That's why we can't ever really go into full euphoria, 4 green monthly candles for Bitcoin in a row. So these are the coins. FTX is releasing these coins. There is $680 million of Solana. FTT has $529 million. I don't even know. Like, there's $6 million in the book. I don't know how the hell they're going to get rid of that. Who the hell is bidding FTT, you degens? How is that even possible? Their biggest holding is Solana. This was always the overhang in there. So, you know, look, I don't care how many times I got to say it. This makes no sense to me, and I don't really care. Because look at this. Solana does $15 million on this DEX volume per day, all right? Now, forget what it does on the leverage exchanges with all the arbitrage bots. That's all fake and trash. That's just people gambling with each other. That's nothing. That's not even, like, if you're going to gamble, go invent something new to gamble on. This is the arbitrage bots moving stuff around, all right? 15 million. PulseChain did 19 million, all right? But there's a difference in their price. Solana is 12 times more expensive than Pulse. And you have this giant overhang of FTX who are going to have to liquidate, you know. But, you know, we can't sit here and, you know, kick and scream and expect a different answer. We know this. This is why I have a monthly candle, friends. See, nothing I do, nothing I say, and nothing that comes out in the next 7 or 14 days is going to reverse this monthly candle red and make it green up the top. Nothing. I wish there was. There isn't. There is no amount of news. Look, I promise you, I'm not even joking. If we got news that the SEC might drop their case against Richard Hart, you're probably going to think that this is just going to go up forever. You're probably going to think that. I know that it sounds wild, but what I'm actually going to tell you is it probably wouldn't. It's still going to take time for those players to see if they really want to get back in. This is the whole nature of markets, right? I hope it happens one day so everybody can actually see. And actually, you can see it with the XRP SEC case. Everybody in the XRP community believed XRP should be worth, like, you know, $2 after they beat the SEC. That's the new fair value, $2. If you do, based off what it missed out on. It went to 90 cents, crashed back down to 44 cents. So, see that? They beat the SEC. The overhang is gone. But what happened? You know, it's just we're a different part of the cycle. So, what was the variable that's different? The variable that's different is you had Bitcoin going up here, you had Bitcoin going down here. That's why we have to all just realize and accept that we are all entangled and there's not much we can do except wait with time. And I'll leave you with some positives. Think about this, friends. They also don't have much chain link. So look at this. Mr. Coffee has said, good thing that FTX don't have any HEX or PulseChain to sell. There are countless examples of hacked exchanges. What do thieves with stolen coins do sell? What do scammers do to cover their ass? They sell everything, right? So I also have a jokey from Shaquille Oatmeal. I like this. HEX is so bad, scammers don't even want it. Yeah, it is funny to think about this, friends. All we can do, we're laughing in the misery now. I think we're going a bit loopy to see all these because I'm watching the price action. Well, it's not like you're seeing like, oh, 40,000 people are clicking. It's just one big dude. One big dude, he was in too much, and now he's going to go join, he's going to get wrecked. We're going to find people going to come back later because they're going to realize that they sold the bottom. It's just going to take some time. Like, subscribe, everyone, and catch you next one.